officiating staff for tonight's game. They're getting into their spot. Bob Henry is the referee. Bob Luther and Kevin Collins are the linesmen. Mishkin on the left, Edwards on the right, the two goalies for this game. The officiating staff, all NHL staff members, but the trio tonight are all Americans. The referee, Bob Henry from Detroit, Bob Luther from St. Paul, Minnesota, and Kevin Collins from Springfield, Massachusetts. The game is underway. This is Potvin clearing it to Clark Gillies to Trottier. He shoots it in. In after it goes Fetisov. Fetisov swung around by Bossy. Puck is cleared out to center. Larry Robinson at his own blue line for Canada. Over to Potvin. He's watched on the play by Vladimir Krutov. Robinson clears it up, and it's slapped right back into the Canadian zone. Makarov chasing Robinson, but Potvin's back quickly. Off the boards, Clark Gillies passed it right in the middle. Krutov's shot, and Potvin stopped that. Trottier slaps it off the boards. Backboard, Kazatonov, number 7. Up on the right side, it's intercepted by Marcel Dion to Wayne Gretzky. Here's Gretzky going in for Canada. In behind the net, has Lafleur in front. Passes to Marcel Dion. Dion has trouble, gets the puck again. To Gretzky. Gretzky coming right. A shot, he scores! Gretzky!
Just taking his time behind that net. The puck went behind to Marcel Dion. He tipped it back to Wayne Gretzky. He came around the net and put the high backhand up over the glove hand of Mishkin. Dion just tipping the puck to Wayne Gretzky, takes his time, cuts around behind the defenseman. There's the high backhand right underneath the bar.
So Canada on a goal by Wayne Gretzky, leading 1-0. Now the puck cleared to center ice, brought in by Vasilia. He's checked by Gretzky and Raymond Bourque inside his own line to Craig Hartsburg. Hartsburg hit Shalimov with it. Shalimov coming in with Shapeliev up over the line. Dion has it for Canada. Marcel Dion. Wayne Gretzky on the left side, back into the middle. That just failed to click. Raymond Bourque. Here's the announcement. Here comes Gretzky back in for Canada. Gretzky circling, had the puck knocked off his stick. Gretzky from Dion at 58 seconds. Gretzky's 5th goal of Canada Cup 81. Kapustin didn't see the loose puck. Here's Craig Hartsburg. Hartsburg up over the line. Breaking in, Duguay's shot. Kicked out Gretzky's drive, and that goes wide, and Mishkin smothers on the puck and holds on for another face-off.
Shalimov just coming back and tipping that puck off of Butch Goring's stick there. He was coming right into the slot free for the puck. Shalimov just turning around inside his blue line, tipped it off, or Goring was in home free by himself on Mishkin.
Butch Goring, Duguay, and Bob Gainey, the forward line for Team Canada. Number 25 for the Soviets is Vladimir Golikov. Billy Aletinov goes after the puck. Comes around the boards. Gamayev is bumped by Gainey. Vladimir Zubkov sends it back into his own zone. Duguay knocked it down. Billy Aletinov, he's checked. Now it's cleared around the boards. After it is Zubkov. Straight up the middle. Duguay knocked that down. Puck cleared off the boards. Gamayev and Barry Beck going into the Team Canada zone after it. Beck, number 3. Gamayev knocks him against the boards. Goring tries to get the puck loose. And we get a whistle from referee Bob Henry and a face-off in Team Canada zone.
Butch Goring having an excellent series, but very important. That first goal so early in the hockey game gives the team a little lift. In fact, everybody on the Team Canada bench a little excited, getting that early goal. That's very important in the hockey game to go ahead. It gives you that confidence that you need.
Number 22, Viktor Zhlukov, the big centerman for the Soviets. Zhlukov with Homatov and Skvortsev, and the puck is cleared down the ice into the Soviet zone. Fetisov, number 2. Watched by Rick Middleton. Here's Fetisov. Now he's bumped out of the play there by Ken Linsman. Puck comes back inside the line. Robinson up the middle. Middleton had trouble with it. Bumped with Linsman. Zhlukov to Skvortsev. And he couldn't control the pass. Zhlukov again at center. Drops it back into his own zone. Skvortsev has the puck at the Team Canada line. Slapped off his stick by Robinson. Here comes Linsman. In with Danny Gare. A shot, and that goes wide. Comes around to the blue line and out to center. Slooptop, number 22. Middleton got a piece of him, but Potvin is back to cover up. Potvin in front of his own net. Good forechecking there by Andrei Homatov, number 15. Slooptop knocks the puck down, then it's cleared off a stick back into the Soviet zone. Canada on a goal by Gretzky, leading 1-0. Larionov, number 11, swinging out of his own zone. A pass right onto the stick of Brian Trottier. Here's Trottier for Canada right in front, and he can't get a shot. Bossy's drive is stopped. Robinson over the top of the net. Here's Potvin setting up for Canada. Drops it back. Clark Gillies getting set. A low drive, and that hit a player in front, hit Bossy. Or rather, Trottier. Bossy in front, Trottier going after it. Michigan holds on, and we have another face-off in the Soviet zone. An action-packed start to this game between Canada and the Soviet Union. Canada Cup 81 will continue. Period. Gretzky from Dion at 58 seconds, the only scoring play of the game. Both teams are at full strength. Trottier out there with Bossy and Clark Gillies. It's back to the line. Raymond Bourque slaps it off the boards. The Soviet player Babanov slipped and fell. Here's Bossy, and he couldn't get the puck. Brought out by number 21, Sergei Sapalia. Up on the right side, Shalimov drops it there. Here's Kapustin. He's trying to get in front. Fort checks him. Comes around the boards. Vasiliev keeps it in. In front. Oh, and what a hit on Shapeliev as he was flattened inside the Team Canada line. Shapeliev getting up slowly. Now Gillies, number 9, tried to get it out. Shalimov keeps it in, and his shot is knocked down. Trottier just let the puck roll into the Soviet zone. Here's Vasiliev. Stopped by Brian Trottier, coming in with Marcel Dion. Here's Dion. Trottier heading for the net, and Dion overskated the puck. Now he has it again. Marcel Dion, number 16 for Canada. Good control there, but then passed it right in front to Vasiliev. Kapustin shoots it, knocked down by Raymond Bourque. After it goes Shalimov, but Hartsburg is there to bring it back for Canada. Guy Lafleur to Hartsburg, up to Marcel Dion. He deflects it in, and the Soviet player number 3, that's Vladimir Zubkov, one of the youngsters on defense for the Soviets. A 23-year-old defenseman. Zubkov passes the puck out, and it's brought up by Gamayev. Coming in with Golikov. Gamayev, number 18, rolled it to the net. Don Edwards knocked it into the corner. Lafleur, long pass for Dion. He has trouble with that as the puck was rolling. Golikov checked by Gretzky, who almost had a close call inside the Soviet zone. Here's Gretzky again. Dion helping out to Guy Lafleur. Lafleur setting up. There's a shot, and it bounced off Billy Litvinov's skate and went wide. Beck keeps it in for Canada. Gretzky had trouble controlling the puck off the boards. And bringing it out for the Soviets, Vladimir Golikov. A pass here over the line. Shalimov couldn't get a good shot. Here's Beck in the corner, trying to get the puck loose. Helped out by Paul Reinhardt. Reinhardt of the Calgary Flames cleared it off the glass and up over the glass and out of play.
Well, Team Canada controlling the play early in the hockey game. Aggressive forechecking, and Wayne Gretzky, just scoring that early goal, always dangerous around the net. Again, he had it. The puck just jumped over a stick behind that. He was ready to make that play again, deep inside the Soviet zone.
Marcel Dion in Canada Cup play has 3 goals, 6 assists. That, of course, including Canada Cup 76 and this tournament here. Fetisov inside his own line, sends the puck out. Goring traps it there for Team Canada. Gainey goes up after it, and is brought out by Sportsev, who slips and falls as he gets to the Canadian line. Gainey in behind the net to Paul Reinhardt, trying to hit Goring with that pass. Duguay, great burst of speed, went after it, but just failed to pick up the loose puck. Fetisov, he drops it in. It's called on a delayed offside at the Soviet line. Canada leading 1-0. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Welcome back to the Montreal Forum. Bernie Pascal along with Tom Watt, Ron Roush, and Eddie Westfall. It's 1-0 for Team Canada over the Soviet Union. Linsman to Denny Potvin. Here's Potvin going in for Canada, rolls it in front, and nobody there as Middleton slipped right into the net behind Mishkin. Vasiliev at center. The veteran defenseman playing with a broken nose, suffered earlier in the tournament against Sweden. Here's Middleton off the boards. Middleton trying to get Lindsman with that pass. It rolls into the Soviet zone. Lindsman's there to eliminate the icing, getting there before Babanov. Lindsman digging, comes in front but can't get a shot as Vasiliev squeezes him off the puck. Makarov, number 24, loses it to Middleton. A shot, the rebound. It's stopped right on the line by Mishkin. Makarov gave up on the play as he was slapped by Middleton, giving Rick Middleton a clear shot on goal.
Well, you don't stop, especially when you're there. Makarov seemed to take it in the eye. There you see him just going off, and Middleton has a freebie right off. In fact, I don't know how the puck didn't go in the net. It seemed to hit the post and then come right under Mishkin's pads. Team Canada came within an ace of going ahead 2 goals. Makarov just going off the puck, allowing the layup from Middleton. He just puts the puck back, it hits the post, and goes under Mishkin's pads.
Canada has outshot the Soviets 5-1 so far in the period. Face off in the Soviet zone, 12-19 left to play in the first period. Kapustin in his own zone. Zubkov brings it out up to his own blue line, then forced back. That pass intended for Shapeliev got over his stick, and Craig Hartsburg bumped by Kapustin in his own zone. Now Clark Gillies. Mossy after the puck on the right side, trying to get it back to Gillies, and that's broken up. Number 23, Shalimov up over the line, coming in with Shapeliev a shot, and Don Edwards makes the save, his second save of the game. Donnie Edwards, 25 years of age, played junior in Kitchener, Ontario. Has a total of 14 shutouts in National Hockey League play, and he was telling us the other day one of his proudest moments is when he shared the Vezina Trophy with Buffalo's Bob Sauvé.
And perhaps a little bit of a surprise playing today. Scotty Bowman showing a lot of confidence in him because Lyotta had played all the time, including the pre-tournament win over the Soviets, and then coming in here today not having played and actually not having practiced until Smith broke the finger and he came back with the hockey club.
Face-off will be to his left in the Team Canada zone. It goes to Barry Beck. Beck tried to hit Guy Lafleur with that pass. Paul Reinhardt traps it, goes to an open wing. Dion trying to catch up. Gretzky stopped it back as Barry Beck now, number 3, to Dion. In the middle to Gretzky. Here's Gretzky coming in on goal, and Kazatonov had him tied up, and he couldn't get a shot. Good defensive work by Kazatonov. Now the puck goes to Guy Lafleur. He's bumped by Fetisov. Kazatonov, number 7, up on that left side. Drozdetsky. He's bumped by Paul Reinhardt. And the puck goes loose at center. Golikov drops it back into his own zone. Kazatonov, number 7, 21 years of age, straight up the middle for the Soviets. Gretzky almost hooked it away. Now here's Drozdetsky, number 13, a shot missed by about 5 feet. Fetisov for the Soviets lost control, and Reinhardt backhands it to Barry Beck. Around the boards to Marcel Dion, out to Wayne Gretzky. And Gretzky had trouble. Golikov knocked it away from him. Kazatonov. Yamayev, number 18, winding up on that left side. Passes over to Drozdetsky. Here's Drozdetsky. Beck got a piece of him. And Butch Goring for Team Canada. Got it outside the line. It's cleared down the ice. Duguay and Fetisov both got to it and then got tied up, and the puck remained just behind them. Fetisov in behind his own goal for the Soviets. Gets a pass straight up the middle. Brought out. Up over the line goes Luptov, the big centerman, a backhand shot, and I believe Edwards just got a piece of that. Stopped at the line. Delayed offside coming up. Now Robinson has the puck, clears it. Duguay, he's bumped along the boards by Alexander Skvortsev. Vasiliev, the captain of the Soviets, gets the puck to Skvortsev. Viktor Zhluptov up over the line. He leaves it there. Omatov in front. Skvortsev was checked by Rick Middleton. Zhluptov circling the net in front, and he couldn't get a solid shot on goaltender Edwards. Canada's Ken Lindsman up on the right side. Danny Gare, a shot, and that goes wide. slapped behind the net. Gare trying to get it loose. Vasiliev pushed him. Now Gare trying to get that puck loose to Middleton, and the Soviets come right out again. This is Kortsev. Up over the lines. Kortsev to Homatov, and that just failed. Robinson as they go end to end. Here's Larry Robinson in for Canada, and he lost it. Middleton helps out. Rick Middleton back to Robinson, has trouble controlling the pass. Gets it back and outside the line, and Potvin forced to go back to center ice. We have 9 minutes left to play in the first period. Canada leading 1-0, and Trottier takes that puck over the line, and it's called on the offside. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a minute and 6 seconds left to play in the first period. The only goal, Gretzky's 5th of the Canada Cup from Marcel Dion. That was scored in the first minute, 58 seconds. No penalties as yet. A wide open period. There's a shot. Michigan juggles it. Duguay goes after it, and Fedosov comes up with it for the Soviets. Haney's check. Duguay in front of Goring, and it just rolled off the end of his stick. He couldn't get a solid drive. Now it's backhanded out to center. Potvin shoots it right back in off the glass. Fedosov. He's bumped by Duguay. Goring in front to Gainey, and Michigan pulls that out of the air and holds on.
Duguay and Fedosov having a little hassle there just against the boards. Fedosov come up, he's touching his forehead as if he thought he might be cut. They were high-sticking one another against the boards, straightening out his helmet. But the two of them, that's the first sign we've had of any little bit of ill feeling between the two hockey clubs.
And we'd like to take a moment to salute the Markham Major Midget Hockey team. There you see them in the gray sweatsuits. They're going to Finland and Russia in December to play in the Forza Cup tournament. And they're at the Canada Cup as guests of their sponsor, MAI of Canada. Good luck to those youngsters. And good luck to all youngsters across Canada, with minor hockey just about ready to start for another season. And here at the Montreal Forum, it's a 1-0 game. Canada leading the Soviets. Soviets breaking out of their own zone. Drozdetsky up to the Team Canada line. Bumps with Larry Robinson. Potvin. Gamayev chasing him. Duguay. And Babinov had him lined up. Here's Gainey. Babinov has the puck for the Soviets. Drops it back to Vasiliev. Up to Gamayev, number 18, in the middle to Golikov. Golikov back to Drozdetsky. Duguay is dumped. Here's Drozdetsky in front, and he's stopped by Larry Robinson. Loose puck rolls into the Soviet zone. Vasiliev. Danny Gare watching him. Tried to get Gamayev with that pass. It rolls down the ice. And back for it is Ken Lindsman, icing against the Soviets.
You may have noticed that there have been a few times when Team Canada has just dealt out resounding, just crunching checks around the blue line. The Soviets, when they get to that blue line, they like to cross, try to confuse the defenseman, and on 2 occasions, Ron Duguay just about had one lined up, and then, of course, we saw one earlier by Raymond Bourque. When they cross, sometimes the Soviets don't want to keep their head up after they make that cross. Team Canada's caught them 2 or 3 times here in the first period with just great checks as they cross and are not looking after they make the pass.
So is Luptov against Lindsman. The puck rolls out, taken by Kortsev. He has great speed. Kortsev up over the line. His shot way off the target, and Bourque has it for Canada. Here's Bourque inside his own line. Lindsman takes the pass, trying to get it to Gare. Kortsev knocked the puck ahead. Right up over the line. Homatov couldn't get a shot, knocked off his stick, and they leave it there. Gare clears it to center. Kortsev drops it back. Vladimir Zubkov. Billy Aletinov, number 14. Back to Zubkov. Gare into forecheck him. Homatov, number 15, bumped by Lindsman. Here's Gare knocking the puck loose. Michigan scoops it up and holds on. Rick Middleton, a good shift there for Team Canada. Canada Cup 81 will come to this battle for top spot between the Soviets and Team Canada. I'm Bernie Pascal along with Tom Watt, with Canada leading 1-0. Reinhardt passes the puck off the boards. Bossy back to Reinhardt. Checked by Fedosov and Krutov, who comes up with the puck. Now he slaps it out to center. Barry Beck there for Canada. Trottier, number 20, over to Clark Gillies. It just rolled away from Gillies before he could get a shot. Now the Soviets come right back. Makarov. Larionov coming in front, deflects the puck. Krutov in the corner. He drops it back to the line. Fetisov, his backhander is knocked down, gets it again, a shot. Here's Makarov on the rebound, and he fanned on that drive. Makarov gets it again, bumped against the boards. Clark Gillies has it at center. Makarov is checked, and the puck rolls into the Soviet zone. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the opening period. Fetisov, number 2. Passed it over to number 7, Alexei Kazatonov. Back to Fetisov. Gretzky in forechecking for Canada. Potvin at his own line. Number 5, Makarov in to forecheck him. Pass too hard to handle for Marcel Dion. It goes down the ice. Kazatonov touches it, and it's icing against Team Canada. Of course, the Soviets went to the 1948 Olympics as observers to start their very impressive hockey program over the years. 1948, they sat back and watched the Olympics, then entered their first World Championships in 1954. They went through that undefeated, and the rest has been history.
And who is here observing everything here with the eye? The man who started it?
One of the greatest influences in developing the distinctive Soviet style, Anatoly Tarasov. And he's been attending the Soviet practices. In fact, he's been here all day. We saw him this morning, and he was at the afternoon game. Real keen hockey man. Here's Shapeliev, a shot. Edwards stopped that. Potvin in front. Another drive hits a stick in front as Shapeliev was set up in front. Dennis Potvin trying to get it loose. It's taken by Shalimov. Shalimov got it out. Gretzky's upset. There will be a penalty to the Soviets. Here's Lafleur coming in with Marcel Dion. And the shot goes wide. A delayed penalty against the Soviets. Goring, Lafleur. Oh, what a save by Mishkin. Oh, did he make a spectacular save. Canada Cup 81. Action galore. And that sparkling save by Mishkin.
Butch Goring coming over the boards from the delayed penalty, taking the place of the goaltender, is able to slip the puck through to Guy Lafleur. Michigan's glove just darted out to take a sure goal away from Guy Lafleur. But there's the advantage of an alert goaltender getting to the bench. Usually teams have the center on the next line up, and that was Butch Goring going over the boards, able to set it up.
And yes, that is Jackie Stewart, who has great reflexes as well. In fact, you'll be one of our guests tonight. Motorsport fame Jackie Stewart, watching this game along with 16,000 plus at the Forum. And of course, viewers right across Canada on the CTV network. And we hope you're enjoying this game. It's a dandy with 3:20 left to play in the first period. Kapustin going to the penalty box for the Soviets at 16:40. There's Kapustin in the penalty box. Tripping penalty. So Canada's power play, Lafleur, Middleton, Marcel Dion, Gretzky, and Potvin on the points. Here's Middleton coming in front, rolls the puck there, and it just got away from Guy Lafleur. He drops back to the line. Potvin takes it in deep. Here's a pass to Gretzky. Gretzky over to Rick Middleton. Middleton bumped against the boards. Billy let it off. Here's Middleton trying to get a shot. The puck just bounced over his stick, and it's cleared down the ice. Lafleur goes back after it for Canada. 1:30 left in the power play. Lafleur straight up the middle. Middleton over the line, just failed to grab that pass, and Michigan covers up. And we have another whistle. The face-off again in the Soviet zone. He gets a word from referee Bob Henry.
Well, as we've seen before in this tournament, Bob Henry is warning Michigan that he shouldn't be diving on that puck outside of the crease when he's got an opportunity to clear that puck, or he'll be called for delaying the game.
Bob Henry, 2 years in the National Hockey League officiating staff, mainly in the minor leagues, but they think so much of him. Scotty Morrison says that he will be seeing a lot of action in the NHL this coming year. A native of Detroit, Michigan. 1:25 left in the power play. Trottier moves in for this face-off. Lafleur and Gretzky. Now he asks Lafleur to come to the opposite side, Gretzky to the other. Marcel Dion and Potvin on defense. Number 25 for the Soviets. That's Vladimir Golikov. The puck slapped over at the boards. Dion clears it in. Here's Trottier. Kazatonov checks him. Lafleur, a shot, hit a skate. Trottier has it for Canada. Back to Marcel Dion, to Potvin. Potvin fakes a shot, gives it to Gretzky. Gretzky setting up, passed in front to Dion. Dion drops it back to Potvin, slaps it in. Here's Gretzky, Lafleur, a shot. Michigan makes another great save.
Well, that's twice Michigan has robbed Lafleur. Right when he was off the edge, the glove save early. Wayne Gretzky just taking his time to slide the puck through. Guy Lafleur can't find it right off the bat. When he does get his stick on it, Michigan drops down and kills the puck. But again, the pass coming through, second time in a row. Guy Lafleur being robbed by Michigan.
Well, a hockey writer from TASS in the Soviet Union did a lot of research. He came up with this interesting statistic that Soviet teams, midget, junior, opposition against NHL teams, they've played 410 times since 1954. The Soviets have won 282. Now that's a lot of research. Even Ron Andrews would have to work a day to figure that out. 1-0, Team Canada leading the Soviets. A giveaway, Gamayev has the puck. Robinson brings it back for Team Canada. 35 seconds left in the penalty to Kapustin. Here's Trottier, bumped against the boards by Sergei Babinov. Soviets slap it off the boards back into the Team Canada zone. Raymond Bourque, 2 years in the NHL with the Boston Bruins, and he's a great young defenseman. Trottier takes the puck off the boards. Trottier, number 20, bumped by Gamayev. Passes to Rick Middleton in front. Trottier's shot. Michigan stopped that. And it's cleared down the ice with 5 seconds remaining in the Soviet penalty. Bourque winding up as you see Kapustin step onto the ice. Here comes Bourque up over the Soviet line. Goes after the puck deep behind the net. Babinov checks him hard against the boards. Number 9 is Vladimir Krutov. Now the Soviets bring it back over the line. That drive hit the crossbar. Shot by Kapustin, rattled off the crossbar. Edwards juggles the next drive and holds on with 58 seconds remaining in the opening period. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. The only goal of the game was scored at the 58-second mark, and that number comes up again. 58 seconds remaining in the opening period. They'll drop the puck in the Team Canada zone. Ready now, Gainey slapped it back. Billy Aletinov gets a shot right on, and that's stopped by goaltender Edwards. Potvin out to center. Here's Goring going after it. Billy Aletinov got there first. Billy Aletinov passes it in. After it goes Sergei Makarov. Makarov tied up by Barry Beck. 35 seconds left. Beck then knocks the puck over against the boards. Ron Duguay has it for Canada. He's dumped by Vladimir Zubkov. There'll be a penalty coming up to the Soviets again. Edwards heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Goring, 20 seconds left in the period. A penalty coming up to the Soviets. A delayed call. It'll be Zubkov that'll be penalized. Here's Goring setting up in his own zone. Goring to center. Up over the Soviet line goes the puck, and Zubkov touches it. And there's the whistle, and a penalty for tripping to Zubkov of the Soviets with just 4 seconds left in the period.
Well, with 4 seconds remaining and having that man advantage inside the Soviet zone, it's still dangerous. Being able to control that puck, we may be able to get one shot on goal with just 4 remaining.
So the Canadian players over to the bench to talk to Coach Scotty Bowman, as Zubkov will sit and watch the final 4 seconds of this period from the penalty box.
You see the trip coming here. Zubkov just getting his stick in front of Ron Duguay, dumping him at center ice. Second Soviet penalty in a row here in the first period. You take out your goalie here. 4 seconds remaining. Can they ice the puck in 4 seconds? Maybe we should take the 2-man advantage to get an opportunity on goal.
Well, many will argue that. They say it takes, what, 6 to 7 seconds to shoot the puck?
Well, 60 miles an hour is 88 feet a second, so if you can shoot at 60 miles an hour, it takes 3 seconds to go the length of the ice at an average of 60 miles an hour. So maybe with 4, you might take the gamble.
Well, we'll be watching some games with the Winnipeg Jets with 4 seconds. Tom Watt will be coaching Winnipeg this year. Marcel Dion for this face-off against Luptov. Deep in the Soviet zone, Michigan a surprise starter ahead of Tretiak. Potvin a shot. Dion almost picked up the loose puck. Still there, they score! But no, the goal does not count.
The green light is on, and the red light and the green light cannot go on at the same time, and the green light came on to end the period before the puck was in the net. A tough break for Team Canada. because it just went behind Michigan.
Well, you know, Bob Henry, the referee, he signals a goal.
The puck comes across in front, and you see the green light going on before the red light goes on. Now, whether that's a difference in the timing of the goal judge putting his finger on the button to signal the goal, but the puck comes across, it goes in the net, and the green light is on before the red light can go on, and they both are not allowed to go on. The referee puts his hand up, but the goal judge was not able to put the red light on in time. The green light goes on to end.
Second period, and remember the Soviets, Zubkov in the penalty box. He has 1:56 remaining in his penalty. So Canada on the power play, Dion, Middleton, Guy Lafleur, Gretzky, and Dennis Potvin as the second period is underway. Here comes Gretzky in with Middleton. Gretzky right in front to Middleton, and he just failed to get a shot as the puck rolled off his stick. In behind the net, Gretzky knocked against the boards. It's cleared out to center and down the ice. Back for it goes Dennis Potvin, number 5. Five-time All-Star in the National League. Potvin brings it straight up the middle, up over the center line, in over the Soviet zone. Zlutov slapped it off his stick. Here's Lafleur, Middleton in front. Pass nowhere near him. Marcel Dion traps the puck momentarily, but here's a 2-on-1 break. Zlutov is coming in for Sportstaff. Back to Zlutov off his stick, and it just went wide. Gretzky lined up and hit by Fetisov. Puck dropped back. Now here's Marcel Dion. Canada's 19th power play opportunity. They have 2 goals on power plays, both by Bossy. 55 seconds left in this power play. Here's Potvin to Guy Lafleur. Passed it over. Marcel Dion back to Lafleur, setting up to Potvin in front, a shot. Oh, and Michigan got a piece of that and deflected it wide. Fetisov brings it out to center. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Potvin deep in his own zone. In the first 2 minutes of period number 2 at the Montreal Forum, the puck cleared into the Soviet zone. Vasiliev, it's icing against Team Canada with 23 seconds left in the Soviet penalty.
Well, Team Canada again putting on the pressure, and I'd have to say so far that Michigan is the star of the hockey game. Team Canada's had by far the greater opportunities, outshooting the Soviets at this point 12-7. The good opportunities, 2 from Lafleur, the stop there from Denny Potvin, just seeing at the last moment on the shot from the point. I would have to say that Team Canada has had by far the greater opportunities early in the hockey game.
Soviets have been a man short 22 times in the tournament. No goals have been scored against the Soviets. In fact, they've scored 2 shorthanded goals. And they've been successfully killing off this penalty heading into the final seconds of the minor infraction. Canada, Hartsburg got a shot right on, deflected up over the glass, and out of play by Michigan.
Scotty Bowman, you know, he's pretty wise. You see, he's been forced to use forwards on the point. He's played Dion at the point at certain times. He's played Guy Lafleur at the point at certain times. But here, late in the penalty, when there's, say, 12, 20 seconds remaining, he goes back so that he doesn't get caught even sides with a forward playing defense. He's back now with 2 defensemen in Hartsburg and Bork playing at the point.
There's a shot right from the draw by Mike Bossy that just sailed wide, comes out to center. And the Soviets are quick on the puck. Golikov. And then he was checked as he passed the Team Canada line. And now we have a hooking infraction coming up. And it'll be to the Soviets. And Golikov heads over to the penalty box, number 25. Golikov for hooking. So another power play for Team Canada. The other penalty had just expired. Scotty Bowman sends out another power play unit of Trottier, Mike Bossy, and Clark Gillies as Golikov sits in the penalty box for hooking. Scotty Bowman, of course, has fond memories coaching here in the Montreal Forum. For years, the coach of the Montreal Canadiens, coached many Stanley Cup champions, and then, of course, Canada Cup 76. Scotty was the winning coach in that game, and is very optimistic that Team Canada can repeat that performance this time around. They lead this game 1-0 on the power play again, and the puck is stopped, and Shepeliev clears it back down the ice. Craig Hartsburg, number 4, back for it for Canada, the native of Stratford, Ontario. former outstanding junior, and Sault Ste. Marie. A pass to Raymond Bourque. Bourque shoots it into the Soviet zone. Bobinov goes back after it. He couldn't get to the loose puck. It comes back to the line. Bourque slaps it off the boards. Gave it right to Vasiliev, who brings it out for the Soviets. Up on the right side, Shalimov. He's coming in with Shepeliev outside the line. Babinov forced to wait for his teammates to get onside. Shepeliev, watched by Bossy, takes it over the Canadian line, bumped by Raymond Bourque. Bossy ahead to Wayne Gretzky. He's stopped, and the puck is slapped at the center ice area. 55 seconds remaining in the Soviet penalty. Here comes Rick Middleton up to Marcel Dion, who takes the pass. Dion, a shot. Michigan, Gretzky the rebound. And that went wide as it was bounced off the goalie. A close call there, Dion and Gretzky. Lafleur back in behind his own net, winding up for Canada. Great speed. Lafleur up to the Soviet line to Gretzky. Gretzky moving in front and lost control of the puck as it bounced off the Soviet player Zubkov. 22 seconds left in the Soviet penalty. Canada 1, the Soviets nothing. Gretzky at his own blue line. Number 99 to Lafleur. And Robinson had bounced off him and rolls right to Michigan, who holds on. And there's Alan Eagleson, the organizer of the Canada Cup, and the gentleman sitting right next to him, Irv Ungerman. And you'll recall the Ali Fraser fight in '71. He promoted that. Closed circuit telecast in Canada. Ungerman has the closed circuit rights for Canada for the upcoming Leonard Hearns match on September 16th. 13 seconds remaining in the penalty to Golikov. Now it comes back to Potvin. Gretzky setting up a pass to Robinson. Lafleur scores. Guy Lafleur standing in front with Robinson. The pass goes to Lafleur, and it's 2-0.
A sweet pass. Very, very sweet. He put it right on his stick, put it between people. What Wayne Gretzky does so well, he can pass that puck. He's got the great anticipation, the nice touch. Watch the go right between those sticks, right underneath, right on Lafleur's stick. An easy one for Guy Lafleur, but the pass, just a super by Wayne Gretzky. Another look at it. It's tipped back into Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky just watches. Look at him put it right underneath the sticks and onto Guy Lafleur's stick for the goal.
So Canada leading the Soviets 2-0. Shluptov trying to get the pass ahead to Alexander Skvortsev. He's bumped by Barry Beck, and Bob Gainey clears it to an open wing. We have a whistle as the puck was held against the boards. Unfortunately, the players didn't hear the whistle, and that's why play continued. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Lafleur with his second goal of Canada Cup 81 from Gretzky and Potvin at 3:49, and Canada leading by a score of